Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today I have an unboxing of a new keyboard I purchased. It's a Roland A49 MIDI controller. If you look online, normally you see this for about $249 pretty much everywhere, but Sweetwater had a deal on it. They had a price drop to $179 and I picked it up. I thought it was worth it. It's replacing my Alesis Q25, which I use quite a bit, but this is 49 keys. It's a little nicer keyboard. I'm going to sell my Alesis on eBay, and I picked this one up for $179. So I figured I haven't seen any unboxings on eBay on YouTube, so today we're going to do one for you. So let's take a look at what's inside. Alright, so let's open this thing up. Alright, we got the keyboard pretty well packed. Let's see what we got here. We got MIDI cable, a USB MIDI cable, and inside it looks like we got drivers for the keyboard and a manual. Let's open this up and see what we got inside here. I think there's Cubase in here. Yeah, oh, Sonar LE, which I won't be using, but you know, who knows? I can give that to somebody. Some free DOS software. But here's what I'm going to be using to install it. Instruction manual, little Roland card in there, and the MIDI cable. So we'll set this thing up, and well, let's take the keyboard out here. Let's put this aside. Well packaged, protected. It's got a nice weight to it. Get all the stuff off here. The keyboard has a nice, really nice, like an organ feel. So it feels nicer than the Alesis. I know it's Roland, it's good quality. That's why I got it. They've been making keyboards for a very long time. It is plastic, okay, but that's okay. It's got a real small footprint, so it'll fit well on my desk. It's got this pretty cool, I don't even know what they call it, but you can wave your hand over top of it and get different sort of sounds. It does have some control, so you can control your dot somewhat. Pitch control, volume, octave. It has some built-in controls if you have like Roland tone modules, sound modules, which I don't, but so I won't be using that. But I could tell you that just by looking here, that the keys are very responsive, and they have a real nice soft feel to them. Okay, it feels very playable. And the advertisement is that the keys don't twist, and you can feel it that they don't twist. It's a good. I'm not a keyboard player really, but I like the way they feel. Anyway, let's take a look at the back here. So again, it's plastic made, but it's got pretty good weight to it. Here you've got your, I'm sure you guys could see this if you do a little research, but it basically has, I don't know what the hold is, we'll figure that out. Expression, MIDI out, and USB, which I'll be using. It's powered by USB. It doesn't have a separate power, so you've got to use USB, which is fine with me. That's what I'm going to do. So this is going to be my my go-to keyboard. It'll sit right in front of my DAW on the desk, right in the middle of my desk, and I'll use this, at will to when I'm creating stuff. So why don't we get it set up on the desk, and we'll show you what it looks like there, and we'll get it configured with Studio One. All right, so I'm going to show you the controls. Pretty simple. It's got this. You got your standard like. Modulation and pitch control. This is how Roland does it. It's like in a joystick, which is kind of cool. I've never had a Roland keyboard before, but I always liked this design. Real sleek and allows you to have one instead of two wheels. It's pretty cool. Real slick. So you got your octave control, you got transpose, you got two controllers for controlling stuff in your DAW. S1, S2. I'll figure out what that is. These are for, I believe, for Roland sound modules, which I don't have. But it gives you like quick control over that. These are backlit, by the way. This is like a sensor that allows you to change octave and stuff like that by just waving your hand over it. It's kind of cool. I'll be checking that out. And then you got pitch control, volume control, and assignments, so you can assign different MIDI channels, and you can modify MIDI controls that are sent. I don't do a whole lot of that. I basically just use it as a keyboard. You know, I let Studio One do the work. So that's what the controls look like. You know, here's your 49 keys. Like I said, they're pretty nice action keys. Spring back quick. They've got great feel to them. For for a plastic keyboard, it's really solid. You feel like it's not going to give when you play it hard. So pretty nicely designed. So that's the keyboard itself. Let me show you how to hook it up to Studio One. Alright guys, so I want to show you basically how to set up the Roland A49 with Studio One. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty simple. Basically I've got it connected. I already installed the drivers. I used the drive that came with the A49, installed it. It was click one button, a couple buttons, and boom, it was installed. Installed the drivers automatically, so that was pretty simple. And it's connected via USB cable to my USB hub. And again, I tested it out on Addictive Keys. Their standalone device and or software, and that worked just fine. So now we're going to hook it up to Studio One. So I want to go under the Studio One menu, I want to go into Options, and I want to Add. See if we have a Roland. We don't have a Roland preset, so I'm just going to add New Keyboard. Okay, and we'll call this Roland. I wish I could spell. A49. There we go. Okay. Receive from the A series keyboard. That's the Roland. And send to the A series, Add series keyboard, because I'm going USB. I do want to make this my default because I'm going to have this set up on my desktop pretty much all the time and use it as my go-to keyboard. So I could just add Roland in here if I want. In the manufacturer. Okay. And here we go. Let's connect it. So there it is. I'm just going to do a reconnect. Okay. Just to make sure Studio One recognizes it. And that's it. Hit click OK. Go over here, change my input to Roland A49. I've already got Addictive Keys on here, so when I press this key, you should hear a sound. Let's get this rolling here. Perfect. So here we go. Great feel. So let's check out the sensitivity. So here's a bang. Okay, and we'll just go to soft. So you get it pretty soft there. Pretty nice. Get over the feel for 179 bucks. It just feels great. Let's see if we can switch this to a different instrument. Get rid of Addictive Keys here. And let's go with, we'll go with an organ. It's the presence organ. Okay, get that going here. Pretty nice. I would certainly recommend this as a bass MIDI controller in any small home studio. Again, I keep saying the price for 179 bucks. It was a great deal. Check out Sweetwater; they have it for 179. You do some searching, you're going to find it. I don't think anybody else has it at that price yet. But do some searching and get on there right away. Maybe it's a one-time deal or whatever. But I was pretty happy with that. So that's the Roland A49. I hope this demonstration and unboxing was helpful. I didn't see one on YouTube, so I figured I'd put one on there and help other people out. I'm very pleased with it right out of the box and using it for the first time. And I can see myself, certainly it's going to replace my Alesis Q25. And I can see myself using this quite a bit. So thanks for tuning in. Again, I hope this was helpful. Please hit the like button if you can. And leave some comments. That'd be much appreciated. And help spread the word about home tracks. We're just trying to help. I'm just trying to help other home studio guys learn more about how to navigate through the hobby, or if you will, to get the right stuff and not make the same mistakes that I made going through it. So I hope this was helpful. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.